Let's save the planet. Renewable energy sources. My name is Silvia Soconosle, and I will be talking to you about renewable energy sources, specifically hydroelectric power, for my summative assessment of physics of 10th grade from Madison International School. Renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources are types of energy that come from a natural source that won't run out ever. These sources are commonly replaceable and have low to zero carbon print. Because of the constant growth of population in the planet and the massive need of energy, the usage of fossil fuels is beginning to cause problems. Fossil fuel being finite sets off the alarms of scientists, adding the constant environmental impact that these leave on our planet. The constant utilization of fossil fuels is becoming more and more unsustainable every day. To solve this issue, humanity was able to create a new way to collect and create energy. Renewable energy sources are becoming something common in everyday life around the world. From the constant usage of solar panels on schools and houses to the usage of hydroelectric power to bring electricity to enormous cities. In this document, or in this video, I will be explaining the most important things about hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric energy. Hydroelectric energy, which is also known as hydroelectricity or hydroelectric power, it's a type of energy that uses the power of water in motion, like water flowing on a river, to generate electricity. This power has been used since the start of times. A good example could be the ancient Greeks, who used this type of energy to move a wheel that grounded wheat into flour. Hydroelectricity generates power by using a dam or diversion structures to alter the natural flow of a river or other body of water. The energy is generated by kinetic energy of flowing water going downstream. This kind of energy uses turbines and generators to transform kinetic energy into electricity that gets distributed to houses, buildings, and different industries. It relies on an endless and constantly recharging source that does not get waste or reduced in the process. How does hydroelectric energy works? Most of the hydroelectric plants have a private source of moving water in order to keep energy flowing. The quantity of energy depends a lot on the volume and height of the water source. If the water source is greater and more elevated, the electricity generated will be stronger and more able to reach more space. Usually, water flows through a pipe, which its force reaches the blades of a turbine, making them spin. In turn, it spins a generator that, thanks to the kinetic energy provided from the water force, produces electricity. Most conventional hydroelectric facilities operate this way, including run-of-the-river systems and pump storage systems. Pump storage hydropower systems are a configuration of two water systems at different elevations connected together in order to produce energy as the water moves down from one to the other, passing through the turbine that's able to produce electricity. This type of energy needs to pump back the water back to the top in order to recharge. We can see this type of storage as a battery that keeps energy and releases it when it's needed. Its first representations were found in Switzerland and Italy in 1990. Pump storage systems can be an open loop or closed loop. The open loop has a non-stopping connection to a natural type of water source, and the closed loop is not connected to any type of external water body. According to the Department of Energy from the USA, through the Hydrowires Initiative, WPTO is currently working on projects designed to evaluate and expand hydropower and PSH's contribution to grid resilience and reliability. Based on the National Geographic investigation about hydroelectricity and the Department of Energy of the USA, hydroelectric energy, working as a renewable source, can reduce tremendously the impact of footprint carbon by the lack of gases and waste heat, and could be a very reliable way of producing clean energy along with other types of renewable energies, such as wind energy or solar energy because of its simpleness and self-sustainability. But according to the Union of Concerned Scientists, the usage of this type of energy can cause severe damage environmentally talking about. It's hard to find natural sources of running water in the specific areas where the electricity is needed. For this, hydroelectric plants can also use artificial water sources. The flooding in the lands in order to put a hydroelectric plant tends to damage wildlife habitats, agricultural lands, and it tends to have a huge waste of water in the process. Also, the cost to make a hydroelectricity plant is very expensive, from the machine to the usage of the land and the constant replacement of the water and its maintenance. Hydroelectric energy is the most commonly used renewable source of electricity. China is the largest producer of hydroelectricity. Other top producers of hydropower around the world include the United States, Brazil, Canada, India, and Russia. Approximately 71% of all the renewable electricity generated on Earth is from hydropower. The Three Gorge Dam in China, which holds back the Yangtze River, it's the largest hydroelectric dam in the world. In terms of electricity production, the dam is 2,335 meters, 70,660 feet long, and 185 meters, 607 feet tall, and has enough generations to produce 22,500 megawatts of power. This makes hydroelectric energy one of the biggest ways to produce clean energy without the need of fossil fuels. With its commonness and the constant use of it, along other types of renewable energies, such as solar energy, tidal energy, or even geothermal energy, we can become a planet that stops using fossil fuels and which is completely sustained by renewable energy sources. This could be a huge impact and change for our way of living and surviving. Thank you for everything, and I hope you really liked it.